Gambia Environmental Alliance on Friday, 23rd May 2025, holds a press conference calling on the government to condemn the destructive sand mining by Gutch Mining Company that affects forests, animals, and the sea, which is unjust to the environment like Sanyang, Tujereng, Batakunku, and Katong, and demands an immediate halt for those responsible and calls on an urgent restoration of the damaged areas. Lamin Sonko from Katong village talks about the importance of trees and further explains that they have coconut plantation in Batakunku in which the location is unknown to them and that he is curious to see the plantation farm.
I read that they said they have coconut plantation in Batakunku Beach. It was a disaster. I was there. I was curious. I want to know. Can they tell us that location? We want to see the plantation. And they need to understand that tree growing and tree planting is different. Just using 500, buying 10,000 that coconut trees, take it to the beach and leave it there without anybody taking care of it. How can they survive? Tree planting and tree growing is different. So sometimes they just make things nice and inside is deep. Nobody from Tujara will come and sit on this platform. But I volunteer myself as a sacrificial lamb because this is the concern of the people. And we have to speak the voice of the people. The millions that they pump in, we don't see it. And they need to justify what comes as a social corporate responsibility and what percentage are they giving the government, are they giving the community, in percentage and in figures. Because all what we are seeing is figures, flying in the air without any development. And next time when they are giving reports, like Maningol Kafonyamin, nobody am come free, more than an hour because what are that? But people are living and they are living testimonies to all this I'm saying. So let them not claim. And the Alcalo said, the VDC have it in their report. I have the copy of the report. Because every AGM that I attend, I make sure the report that the VDC did, their financial statement is with me. I have their financial statement and their report 2024. I have their financial statement and their report 2023, both in soft copy and in hard copy in my room. But never something like Gutch sponsoring this was reflected. That means it's from their own coffers with the money that they get from the sand mining. So why are we having two different stories for the same project?
And Sumane Sanyang from Sanyang village emphasized that they are not against the sand mining, but they are asking for responsible mining and transparency.
We are not against mining. We are asking for responsible mining. We are asking for transparency and accountability. In Sanyang, we face a lot of destruction when it comes to mining, when it comes to fish meal factory and other environmental destruction happening. So it's time for the government to step in. Defense contract for these people to come and mine anyhow they like, it's not acceptable. It's very wrong, and then we'll not take it any longer. In Sanyang, you can see like, my brother said in Tujereng, the same thing happened in Sanyang. We have not seen nothing from these people. Likewise, you have Jinkon, you have Unity Mining, they came to Sanyang, they destroy our environment. But at the end of the day, you don't see them anymore. You don't see their promises. They don't do nothing for the community. This is very sad. So we are acting for the government, and then acting for all the civil society to join us to make sure, we restore our environment back. You can see more than 4 hectares of land, is totally destroyed. Nothing can happen there again. So what we can do now, is to, these people to come back to this place and restore all this place as usually, and then, let us put something there that can benefit the youth, benefit the community.
Kemo Fati explains the difference between the trading partner, which regards to the wood logging, registered about $471 million that Gambian against looted asset Gala were claiming for on timbers.
This report is just one of many. The trade difference between our trading partners with regards to the wood logging registers about $471 million. That's more than the $1 billion that even Gala was claiming here on the timber. Our government operated on the same systems that the previous administration have put in to loot the southern part of Senegal, which is Casamance. This is more of an environmental catastrophe as we speak. Before we get down to the mining, let us speak to each other about the plunder of our oceans. When I used to be a child, I used to buy yassa. A bonga fish was bigger than my palm, and it could be split into 3 different pieces. And people could actually, a whole family could eat from 3 pieces of bonga. Bonga and chalot. Today, our pelagic fisheries resources are so small that you cannot understand. Our ocean has been plundered unsustainably that we cannot really get the grips of it. The Gambian Navy have arrested fishing trawlers that were fishing in illegal areas, these fishing trawlers were brought to justice. Guess what? The National Environment Agency, which is a parastatal that has been, put forward to actually protect us, to serve as a watchdog, the National Environment Agency goes to court hoping to bring perpetrators to justice, only to be told at the court grounds, sitting and waiting, that the state have withdrawn the case. What does that show us? It shows us that definitely corporations and individuals are buying a seat at our policy-making table to override our sovereignty.
Gambia Environmental Alliance therefore calls on the government's immediate action regarding these destructive issues, which is harmful to their environment. For Gambia TV, I am Korka Jalo.